with the melting warmth radiating from a giant sun and the blue waves gently shimmering in the heat, with our ship creaking as it rocks through the water and its hot wooden deck smelling oaky and delicious.
Okay, right. So this is our boat. And all around us, as far as the eye can see, is blue, blue sea. They had been on many adventures together, Captain Anita and shipmate Helena.
Shipmate Helena?
They fought pirates off the coast of Costa Rica, a battle that lasted 3 days. If it hadn't been for shipmate Helena's agility with a saber, a small length of rope, and a tight corner, then Captain Anita surely would have died.
How did I save you?
You saved me with your saber.
But how exactly?
I don't know, Helena. After a long and bitter struggle,
They successfully captured the pirate's bounty and received a rich reward for their efforts from the local townspeople. And a party was held in their honour, and there was much dancing and much drinking. And then what happened?
Then they left Costa Rica and sailed east, until they got caught in the midst of a terrible storm. It seemed as if at any second their boat would capsize as it lurched from side to side. Captain Anita and shipmate Helena both did their best to try and right the ship, but the waves were too fierce. And suddenly, over the roar of the waves and the whistling wind, Captain Anita heard a distant noise.
What was it?
It was the call of the Caribbean merman. Although it was a quiet noise, it pierced through the air with perfect clarity. It was a beautiful, melodious singing. And when Captain Anita and Helena listened carefully, they began to distinguish the words. Over the waves, the mermen were singing, "Come here, come over to us."
Were the mermen tricking us?
Not us, Helena, it's just a story.
What do you mean?
At first, the mermen, we weren't sure if we should trust the mermen. But then we realized that in the never-ending storm, death was imminent. So they resigned themselves to the mermen's call. They grappled with the ship's rudder to try and steer the ship towards the haunting singing. The sound grew clearer and louder, and the mermen were going to be near us really soon. And then, all of a sudden, a wave yawned down upon us and smashed over the little ship, dragging it under into the black abyss.
And then what happened?
And then they drowned.
They died?
Yes.
But they can't. You have to carry on with the story.
Why?
What about the merman? The merman could see us drowning and dive down and save us.
It's not us, Helen. And the mermen don't save the shipmates. They drown. That's the way I end the story.
You're doing the story wrong.
No, I'm doing it right. How do you think stories end, Helen? Anita and Helena don't keep on having adventures forever. God, you have to really keep on trying to escape reality, but that doesn't make sense. That isn't real life. We can't keep on walking off into the sunset together for the rest of time. They die, Helen. What else do you think happens eventually?
I don't understand, Anna. I thought you liked being here with me. I didn't have to ask you to stay, and you came, and I heard your stories, and I liked them, and... What is this? Why now? Why are you saying these things?
Because I'm angry, Helen! Not at you, but at... frustrated. I wish that I could... I don't know what to do. Happy endings feel like such a nasty cheat to me, especially since...
I don't know what to do either.
Helen? Helen, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I wanted to say I'm sorry about before. I don't think I understood about the stories, I mean.
I thought you had it all figured out.
About what they're for. Can I tell you a story? Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess. She lived in a beautiful white castle. She glowing skin, long red hair. She was just so healthy, full of life. She loved to dance and sing. But one day the princess went walking in a dark forest. At first, she was perfectly happy and she entertained herself by thinking of little stories in her head as she walked. But soon it began to get dark. And the princess realized that she was very afraid. She didn't know what to do. So she just stood there. In the middle of the woods, she closed her eyes. She believed. And at that moment, the young prince went walking through the woods on an evening stroll, and he came across the princess standing there alone. So he quietly went up to her, gently took her hand, and he led her out of the woods. But what the prince didn't know is that when she was born, the princess had an evil spell put upon her by an evil witch. And when she found her true love, she would instantly be drained of all her health. And so as she was walking